Hi everyone! Thank you so much for joining me today on this crazy trip down coloring lane. So what I want to talk about today is my December completed pages and my whips. So some of you might know if you watched any of my other videos, I was trying something new. Well, new-ish, I guess. I'm just trying a lot of different methods to getting pages complete. And in December, I had a lot of dog sitting events where I was not at home. So I had to take things with me on the road and then come back. And I was trying to take as little as possible, but I ended up taking my entire studio anyways. It's such a pain. But what I was trying to do was take one medium and all the books that needed based in that medium, or two, maybe so I took alcohol markers and watercolor with me. And all the books that needed based with those two mediums I took with me. Then I thought, well, that'll help me. I'll get a roll on all those books, and then whenever I come home, I can just slam out finishing those books. That did not happen. Not at all. So what ended up happening is I was getting stressed out because I had this pile of books that are almost finished but not finished, and what do I do, and which one should I work on first, and blah, 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 my brain. So, not doing that anymore. What I'm going to do from now on, because it seems to be the way my brain works and my body works, is I need 1 or 2 pages that I'm going to work on, finish completely, and then move on to the next 1 or 2 pages. Otherwise, I will never get them done. I will end up with piles, and piles stress me out. So, first of all, the December pages that I did complete. Let's look at those. So in Dimensions, I'm in Dimensions group that Candace and I kind of created together. We had 2 groups and we ended up combining them into one group. I originally had the smaller Dimensions book by Francois Gautier. That's the black one with the machine face cover on it. This is the same book. It's just a little bigger. So I like that because especially in the dark arts ones, if you work with pencil, it's not such a big deal. But if you're working with markers, trying to fill in these tiny, tiny, tiny details was getting frustrating for me. So I bought the bigger version, hoping that would help. I don't know if it did, but we'll see here. But anyways, Dimensions by Francois Gautier, and then the page that we did was it this one? Oh no, it was this one back here. Sorry. The whales. Sorry, and I have protecting covers on them because I'm trying to use up old alcohol markers. So I put covers on all my pages just so if yellow comes out, it doesn't come out on my pages. So we did this one with the whales and the balloons. And I picked a color palette. I think I had a color cube palette, or I saw a palette on Pinterest. I can't remember how I got this one, but this has ended up... Actually, you know what? I just did this one on my own with the color wheel. I just picked colors from the color wheel. But I think this is the first page in this book where I was actually like, oh yeah, I actually like where that went, and it looks good to me. So, that is my, what did I use in this? I'm pretty sure I used Copic markers on this one. And that's it. I didn't use anything else. Just my Copic alcohol markers. And the next page we're doing for January is the B page. So, that one will be fun. I definitely want to get this one done because I love bees. So I want to do that one with the group. So, that's Dimensions by Francois Gautier. Then, in my PDFs, I started, first of all, hold on, let's see. I did this one also in December it was a buddy with Tally. I did that. This was a Mariola Budic gnome, Christmas gnome. And I used pencils and gel pen. And that's it on this one. And I wanted to do Matchstick Mouse 25 Days of Kindness as an advent, but I did not get it done. But this was the first one I did, which was the first page by Morgan O'Brien. I just used alcohol markers, and these ones were Copics. This is the second one. And I think some of my Copics are running out of ink and I need to refill them. I need to go through that whole process of doing all that. And then this one was December 3rd. And most of these I used only alcohol marker because I was trying to do quick. Like I used a little bit of gold gel pen on there. This one was December 4th. And I messed this one up. And I put green where I was supposed to have some snow. So I went back in and added snow with acrylic marker. And I think then this one is a whip because I didn't get it finished. But I do want to finish it, and I will. So I have this one, and I have all my colors written down so that I know what I used for the different animals throughout the book. And I'm still planning on working on that book throughout the year and hopefully getting it done. But we'll see how far that goes. Just because I'm slow. I'm very slow. And I also, because of my injuries, I need a lot of sleep. And I sleep a lot. And it interferes with the rest of my life, that's for sure. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. As long as I'm getting enough sleep and getting enough of everything done, then that'll be okay. It does bite into my coloring time, but there's nothing I can do about it. That's just the way it's gonna be. For now anyways. In Chris Raniak's Morning Scribbles, I did this page for my friends' birthdays. And I sent it to them for their birthdays. I thought that was cute. So that's that. I used alcohol marker and some glaze pen, and that's it. Oh, this was a Sharpie, the letters. But the rest was alcohol marker. And it was, oh no, I did use a little bit of pencil to shade here because I had a line from the alcohol marker drying too fast on stupid Amazon paper. And those are Prismas I used on top. And the actual alcohol marker I think was Ohuhu's. Yeah. That was Morning Scribbles Coloring Book number 2 by Chris Rainiak. And then I had a buddy color with Amy Ward Art in R.J. Hampson's Serendipity. And so we did this page here. And you can see I have a little bit of glittery stuff in there. Glitter pen, glitter marker. Most of it is alcohol markers, and then these were, which alcohol markers did I use on this one? This one was the goodness, Tombos. Yeah, I was trying to use up some of my old Tombow alcohol markers for this one. And then I had some glitter pen on top. That glitter pen was a Artistro glitter pen, I believe. So that is Suddenly Christmas, I believe, is what that means. That's the R.J. Hampson Serendipity. Oh no, I used crayon on top of that as well. I remember now. If I would have felt the page, I would have remembered. It was crayon, not gel pen or glitter pen. These were all crayons. Everything where the shading is, which you can't really see a lot because crayons don't do a whole lot for you for shading on top of alcohol marker. But I wanted to try it out and see what happened. But you can see down here, I used these crayons to cover up where this alcohol marker was running out of ink. So that's what it was. It was crayons. R.J. Hampson Serendipity. And I'm pretty sure that is all that I got done. So now, my whips. So I have a lot of whips. Because what I've been doing in the past was every month, if I didn't get it done, I'd just put it back on the shelf unless I really wanted to work on it. Which is fine. But I think now what I'm going to do, I think Erica from Elm Colors has a good idea where she works on whips on the weekends. So I think I might do that. And then maybe I can work through some of these. Some of them are really close to being done. They're just the last finishing touches aren't done. But let's look through them. So, this is Poison and Passion by Alessandra Fusi, Mythagoria. And I was working on the Headless Horseman with the group buddy color. And I actually started this as a color along, but this was the month that I lost, I think I lost my videos. So I need to finish this one. Don't have much to do, just gotta finish it and then go from there. And I believe I was using watercolor, water-based Monami markers on this one. The pumpkins are done. I've even colored them with I was using Brunzeel colored pencils. But I need to finish up the rest. and do it. Maybe soon. Maybe not. Maybe this one ends up being an October or September, October one again. We'll see. Like I said, I'm slow, so I end up having a lot of whips because I like the camaraderie and the conversation in the group buddy chats. So I join the buddies, even though sometimes I know I'm not going to get to it, but I try, you know. This one I really wanted to finish too, and this was one I started on my own, no buddy. This was back in October as well. This is Petite Sorcières by Art Therapy, and this one was Jean-Luc. Yeah, Jean-Luc Guerin. And this is where she's crashing. And I was using Ohuhu markers on here, and I was getting frustrated. I didn't feel like they were blending very well for me. And they weren't, which is fine. It's whatever. I'm going to have to go over a lot with pencil whenever I get back to it. And I think that with that frustration, I just laid it down and walked away. So we'll get back to it soon. Maybe not until the end of the year, but I do want to finish it, so I'll get there eventually. And then everybody probably remembers my beautiful blue cat. I didn't get done. I got some ideas, though, from some people on how to finish my cat. So I need to do that. This is Puss in Boots by Coloring Book Cafe. And that was in the Halloween special for this year. Issue 1... Where is it? Issue 119. In Coloring Heaven. And then, I don't know why I'm expecting some and then not a... And this one I started the Advent calendar in the traditional Christmas special by Coloring Heaven. I started the Advent calendar that's in here from a Go to Pop, the Christmas countdown. There is no numbers on them, so I was adding the numbers. I don't know what happened here. This must have been wet whenever I shut it. Or had a drop of something over here, because it smeared across and got this pink pen bled. And I'm pretty sure these pink pens right here were Sparkle Pops. So that's why it changed orange and red. It's because of that. But I saw another colorist complete this, and it was stunning. So I think I'm gonna go see if she did little videos for it or if she just did the page. But either way, I'm gonna get her page and look at it and see if I can do it justice by looking at her page and not copying it exactly, but trying to emulate what she's got on her page. So I might do 1 or 2 of these a month as well. Just a little something here. It's like a little thing to do that doesn't take me a really long time that I can do when I'm feeling tired and I know I'm gonna fall asleep shortly. So that's the Christmas Countdown by Go to Pop. Then in Tropigoth, I started this one and I did not get it finished. And I love this coloring book. I love these. Like, I want to just start working on these and do them. And Christina did decide she's not going to run the hashtag this year in 2025, which is fine. She needs some time to herself and some rest and recuperation. But I think I'm going to try and go back through her months of Tropigoth and do the ones that they had done before. And and then do mine, and then try and do a few more, maybe if I have time. I don't know. It's going to be, I feel like a busy coloring year for me just because I'm slow, and yeah, I'm slow. So anyways, there's this Tropigoth by Carla Magana, and she has a Patreon, so if you like her stuff, her Patreon is out there too. And then this is Eerie, World Traveler Through Time, World Travel Through Time. And I am still working on my introduction page, which is this. I am almost done. I just need to do my wainscoting on my wall and then maybe paint the wall. I don't know. I haven't decided. These couple little things, and then finish up my clothes and my little Care Bear down here, and just some details on this. Little details. So I even looked up my name in Japanese. So there is Eerie World Traveler. And this is with a group. And we just work it at our own pace from front to back is what we're doing. So that's that. Fred! Freddy's so bad. He's been so bad lately. Sonny boy. Sonny boy, is Fred chasing you? Sonny's huge, okay? Sonny is a, like, I don't know, Black-Mouthed Cur St. Bernard mix / Shepherd mix, King Shepherd mix. I don't know, he's huge. And Fred is a tiny Maltese. It's ridiculous. He thinks he needs to protect Lena. Oh, crazy. Alright. Cosmic Spirit by Fabiana Attanasio. You guys all saw that I did finish my Empress. Love her. With a color along with Shell's Coloring Journey. And I did start Aries, because I'm an Aries, so I wanted to do that one. So I'm going to try and get this. This is one of my project books for this year. So I'm going to try and work through here a little bit more and do a few more. And I'm going to try to do them in the month that they belong. If it's a zodiac sign anyways. And then if it's not a zodiac sign and it's tarot, I'll just pick one that I like. Like that one is pretty. But it's like the sea. So I might do that one in May. If there's not a mermaid one in here. Let me pause a moment. Okay, sorry about my little barking baby over there. I got up and got some tea while I was at it. This is Twinings Lady Grey, which is one of my favorite teas. And I use stevia. I usually use the Truvia stevia, but this time I have the Great Value one from Walmart. It's not so bad. Then I give between 3 and 4 squirts of it to make it a little sweet tea. Sometimes in the morning or in the evenings I'll put some soy milk in there. It's yummy. And in my case, there's always some floating dog hair somewhere along the line. But there's also another tea bag in here. So yesterday and this morning I had a cup of biscuit tea, Yorkshire biscuit tea. And I have found that mixing Lady Grey and biscuit tea together is also absolutely delicious. So I will leave my biscuit tea bag in there, and because I don't have a water kettle right now, I just use my microwave for water right now. So I'll just leave that bag in there and put the Lady Grey bag in there, heat it up for 2 minutes, And then it's just this glorious, malty, less potent than Earl Grey, which is what Lady Grey is. This like little sense of orange. Oh goodness, it's so good, guys. It's so good. But I'll get back to my books, my whips. We'll set that aside. Okay. Then, back in, I don't even remember when, land, I started The Fox in Seasons by Hannah Carlson for the August-September timeframe. And I love it, I love it, I love it. And I am probably going to look at Colored by Maya's Fox. And oh my gosh, some of the other foxes that they had in that group, in the Hannah Carlson coloring group. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, it's incredible the way some people have made this page look. And so I'm go get some inspiration from those pages. And honestly, the only reason why I didn't get back to it was because the next month started and it was a lot of Halloween pages, and I just was like trying my best to do some Halloween pages, and I did not get this finished. So, but I do want to finish this. And Jen from Jen's Coloring Corner also does an amazing book, and she does a plethora of color-alongs in this book. So I will be doing a lot in this book this year, because I think it is also, actually Daydreams is the other book that we are working on in 25 for 25. But I'll probably pick this one up a lot and do a lot in this book as well with Jen's color-alongs. Because it's just fabulous. It's just fabulous. And I guess the reason why I decided I want to do a lot of color-alongs this year, because I'm not getting anything done on my own. I am struggling to pick color palettes a lot. I'll use my color cube and like Pinterest, and I'm gonna get some of Joanna Stone or Johanna Stone's books, Giovanna maybe, and so I'll have some books as well. And I'm also gonna make books out of my color catalog as well, so that I can have them right here. But I think because I am struggling so much with having to sleep as much as I am not coming back from those naps with any mental clarity. And it's like I'm not waking up with any mental clarity, and I'm not waking up from those in the morning or from those naps. So it takes me a really long time to get back into whatever I was working on. So I think I'm going to do a lot of color-alongs just so I don't have to have a lot of thought until I get this stabilized, my sleeping and medicine and all that stabilized, which, who knows how long that could be. But anyways, Seasons by Hannah Carlson, and the Fox page, which actually the Fox will work. I gotta finish it this month. Fox will work for hashtag for where's my coloring? The Fox will work for hashtag. It's like color the wild, I believe. The Wild Year of Color by Jamie's Coloring Love. And this month is the Fox, so I want to do that. And I will do that page this month. So I also have my whip and Frozen Nightmares, which I do want to complete as well. This is Frozen Nightmares by Fabiana Attanasio, and these are the little frozen chickadees with the guts, which I am making gummy worms. And I'm doing it. I want to finish it. So this will be one of my weekend whips that I want to finish. And I was using Inktense pencils for this. So, like I said, I don't have a lot more on a lot of pages to do, but I mean, this isn't halfway or anything. It's probably a quarter to a third of the way done, but I want to finish that one. And then in Mein Winter Spaziergang by Rita Berman, I was working on the Advent calendar and did not get that done either. I think for this one, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to worry about this until next December. Maybe November I'll start working on it and do it. But I'm going to try and pick another page in here for the winter. And I want to pick a page. I have some marked here that will work for the Color the Fairy Tales for juliet.colors. Joe. Snow Queen is this month, and I think there's plenty of pages in here that I can use for Snow Queen, for the snow. And also I thought this one is basically just a mandala, and I think I can do this for maybe Meg's Coloring Corner, her Disney Mandala Challenge. Maybe I'll use this one this time. Because I didn't get Merida done last time either, and my brain was not working in December. Not at all. I don't know. It was off. And I do need to get this one done because my poor new friend, she's probably all done going, what? Why? She does a lot of comfy cozy coloring. She works mostly on Instagram. I think she's setting up YouTube right now, but her stuff for just starting is amazing. You should go check her out. Her handle in TikTok is Whisking Up Hues. Her stuff is gorgeous and very well thought out. But this is the page we're going to do together. She already did it, I'm sure, but I got to finish mine. I will. I want to do that one, so I want to finish that. But like I said, I need to finish things all at once and not try and do a bunch at once. One or two at a time is plenty for me. Otherwise, I don't get it done. So then this one is also a project book for me this year. Yuri the Mouse and his sketchbook travels. And I was working on the Advent calendar in here as well, which I still want to continue on. I still want to continue on and work on this. But I picked a page back here for January, where this one will work for the... which one is it? Sorry, I wanted to keep that open and I should have kept it open. Something about rooms. Color the Room 25 by Mary Full of Colors. So these two will work for that. And I'm going to at least get this one done, but I really want to do this art store. It's just adorable. So I really want to do that. And I'll still work on the Advent because I have a color scheme to go off of for the Advent. So I'm kind of trying to make it look like this, And I think once I do this and I kind of have a handle on the colors in this book, then I can do my art page, which I don't think the art page has an example. No, it doesn't. That's okay. I mean, there's plenty of color example in here. And my goal is to kind of keep this color palette throughout the book. So that is Yuri Mouse Sketchbook by, I can't even remember who this one was by. Moko. No, Moko is the cat. I'm sorry. Well, I don't know. And like I always say, I need to get these translated so I have it written down. I apologize. I will make sure I have the English translation of the title and the author in the description. And then here in Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson, I started this. And I started it for, I think I started it for Space Timber. Because they're looking up to the sky. And like the stars are coming down and he's got stars. He, she, I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. Has stars coming out the back. And I'm trying to make it looking at the sunrise. Or the sunset. I don't know, depending on which way I got the sun going. It doesn't even matter anymore. But that's what I want to try to do with this one still. And so this will be one of my weekend whips here, but hopefully the first quarter of the year. And then I have these PDFs as whips. I have this one. This one's called Candyland from Mystic Art Mirrors. And this is a buddy with Tally, and she's already done. So I need to get this one done so that we can share it. It's so cute. I'm using Zig watercolor brushes, Real Color watercolor brushes. Real Clean Color watercolor brushes. I always have to think about what the name is. So I'm going to do that. And then this is the whip I started with Francisco, my neighbor. I need to finish this one as well. And I was using some water-based markers. So I just need to get at it and finish this one. And it's kind of benign, so I can do it. I'm seasonally benign, so I can do it anytime, pretty much. So I will do that one of these weekends. And then I also want to complete my Nice Little Town Christmas cozy Christmas village this is illustrations by Tatiana Bogama Stolova, and this is her Nice Little Town Christmas 3 that I had as a PDF, and I want to be able to get it done so I can put it in the village. But Candace has a village hashtags going all year long, so I'll get this one done, and then hopefully I'll have time to get a few more Tatiana Bogema Stolova Nice Little Town pictures done. I'm super excited about that. She's doing her hashtag based on feelings and feelings, how a page makes you feel instead of what's exactly on the page. So that'll be fun. So that's those. And then I have Zen Garden this one's by Gianna June. And I started this this one here, and I was working on the gel pen stuff, and I have to do some pencil shading yet. So, and I have to do all this gel pen up here. So that'll be a weekend whip sometime in this quarter, hopefully. And then in stress relief, also, you've already seen it. This one is Cocoa Wyo Stress Relief. Melissa at Winter 89 Colors already finished hers. We did this one together, and then we are working on, or she already finished, this one here together. And I haven't decided if I'm finished yet. That's the only reason why I haven't showed mine. I think I want to put a floor in a window or something. Maybe. But, so I'll pick this up on a weekend and then see if I can either decide for a floor or not, and then move on with my life. But yeah, I like that one. Stress Relief by Cocoa Wyo. This one was also a buddy with Winter 89 Colors, Melissa, and Enchanted Christmas Coloring by Teresa Goodrich is the Christmas Fairy. I got it all based, so all I need to do on this page is my pencil shading and finishing touches with gel pens, acrylic marker, paints, whatever. So that'll be one that I do on the weekend as well. And you've already seen hers. Hers is gorgeous. Hers is gorgeous. So be on the lookout for that coming up soon, hopefully. And then this one is a buddy with Mandy, my friend Mandy. I think she's still working on hers as well. And I do have a used copy, so this used to belong to Sam. Or Sam's person's kid, one of the two. But we did this double page spread of the ornaments. And I did already share it like this, because I needed to share a Christmas page that I had done for the Christmas Buddy group buddy, and I just was not there yet. But this was the closest I had. So I shared this one, but I want to add some background glittery, splatter. And I need to get some of my chains done yet. And some of these areas here aren't finished. But I'll get this one done on a weekend as well. Maybe not this quarter, but, sometime soon. And then this was the mandala I picked for Merida, but I didn't do it yet. I still may do it to catch up, but I don't know. We'll see. But I gotta see what this month's is, and I might do it in the Rita Berman book anyways. But in this book, this one's very special to me. This is by Imaginary Friends by Karolina Kowalska. I don't know why I can't talk today. I apologize. I'm tripping over all my words. Tripping? Yeah, it is. But anyways, in this book, this is a tribute in memory to my grandma, who passed away this year in September, sorry. And I'm working on this cardinal. I got the watercolor base done, and I just need to do some pencil shading and some extra embellishments on this page, and then I'll be done. But, yeah, this is for my grandma. My grandma, Shirley Pierce. A sweet, giving lady. She was very patriotic lady. She was one of the ladies that worked at the voting booth. Always, since I was very young. Maybe since before I was born, I don't know. And she also was in charge of the church dinners at her church for, I don't know, probably 30, 40, 50 years. I don't know. She volunteered her time at a thrift store. She volunteered her time at church. She volunteered her time for the community all the time. And she also gardened at home, and she's much like me, or I'm much like her, I should say, where she goes to try something and she's all in or not in at all. So, just like coloring. Of course I'm all in, and I buy every medium to try and every book there is out there and everything I can get my hands on because that's who I am. Sewing, I did the same thing. I do the same thing. I have a really nice embroidery sewing machine and a quilting rack and all the cool tools and everything else. And so, and I did that. I do that with painting. I did that with watercolor. I do that with everything. But I love it. I love all my hobbies and all my things. Just there's never enough time to do it all. Especially now that my brain is broken. I really don't have time to do it all because it takes me so much longer to do anything. But anyways, this is for my grandma. Whenever I get it done, I will share that and I will have a special tribute video for her with this. And then this one I'm counting as a whip because I did not get any of my nativity Christmas pages done that I wanted to get done. Not a single one, which was very irritating. So I have 2 picked out in this book. I have a nativity scene with Joseph and Mary picked out. Oh, this is Lizzie Mary Cullen, The Magical Christmas. And I have this nativity scene picked out to do with Mary and Joseph. And I also have this. Oh no, that's not it. There was a 3 wise men page that I used to have marked, but maybe I don't have it marked anymore because I settled on that's a football, guys. Maybe. I don't know. Is that it? Some of these are really hard to tell what's going on until you sit back and look. Actually, I think it's up here. There's a Hanukkah one. Or 2, maybe. There's the angels. There it is. 3 wise men. So this is on the past color page, probably because I marked that so that I could find it easy. I'll mark it right there so that way. But I'm counting that as a whip because I want to get these done because these should have been done first in December, as this is the main reason for the holiday if you are a Christian. And so for me, these should have been the first ones done so I could pay tribute to what the reason for the season. So I want to make sure I get those done. And I know better for next year, so that next year I have my pages picked out and I have a good feeling about them, and I just get them done early in the month so I don't feel bad at the end of the month. So this is Forest Song by R.J. Hampson, and this is a project book I have with Yolanda and Joe. Yolanda from Coloring Biker Mama and Joe from juliet.colors. They both have their pages done and they were gorgeous, and I apologize so much profusely to you guys because I did not get mine done, and this was the one I picked. But I got it all based, and I was working on the penciling, and I kept getting pulled away, and so I didn't get it done. But you can see, like here, I covered up a butterfly because it just didn't work, and an insect up here, and there's one up here. So I need to like fill in some holes, and also finish this page up, which won't take me very long. I just got to do it. So this is the birds, the project page with Yolanda and Joe, which I love. Thank you very much for having me in your group. But that's all my whips. Can you imagine that? Like, that's ridiculous, right? Which, I mean, why do I even care? It doesn't even matter. Like, I just should pick it up whenever. But apparently, that is not the way my brain works. If I put it away, I'm not going to pick it up again. So and if I have it on my desk right here, it stresses me out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a list, and I'm going to put it on the wall or somewhere where I can get to it and mark things off of it. I'm going to make my whip list, and then as I work them down on the weekends, I'll just mark them off. And then I can add to the list if I don't get something done that I started. So that is my December completed pages and my whips ongoing. And I think I am pretty sure that's all of them. But if I find another one, I will definitely share it with you. I am going to make my January week 1 plans video next, which I know I'm almost at the end of the week. Oh my goodness. But let's do that. And I'll make my January plans and my January week 1 plans, and we will get rolling into the new year. Thank you so much for sticking around with me, even though I'm so slow. I'm catching up. I'm getting faster. I can tell that I am. I'm slow. I'm still slow, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So, please, if you like what you saw and you want to stick around and see my progress as I get better at things, like and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you think anyone you know would like what I have to offer, please share my channel as well. And I also have Instagram, the same handle, at juliet.colors. And then TikTok and Facebook I also have, and those two are at juliet.colors, S with the capital Z at the end. So colors is COLORS Z. Not capitals, it doesn't matter. It's case insensitive, so. So anyways, thank you so much for sticking around, and I will very shortly be sharing more of what we got going on in January. Thank you and love you so much. Have a great, great rest of your week. Bye.